Welcome back to our discussion, and let's talk about the weighted mean. The weighted mean is a statistical method which calculates the average by multiplying the weights with its respective mean and taking its sum. Actually, the weighted mean is just arithmetic mean, but ito kasi, ang weighted mean is that there is a value or number that is repeated. Okay? And in that case, we borrow the idea of addition, multiplication as a repeated addition. So instead of writing as 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3, which is 12, we can just rewrite that in terms of multiplication as 3 times 4, which is still the same as 12. And in that case, the weight of 3 is 4. Okay, it's 3 is multiplied 4 times. That's weighted mean. Okay, it is a type of average in which weights are assigned to individual values. That's what I'm saying a while ago, in order to determine the relative importance of each observation. Okay? So kapag mas madami yung kanyang weight, ibig sabihin it's more important. And the formula is x bar is equal to the summation of x sub I times w sub I, where I is from 1 to n, all over n it's just simply saying as x sub 1 times w sub 1 plus x sub 2 w times w sub 2 up to x sub n times w sub n all over n. Madali lang naman yung intindihan later. Makikita ninyo kung ano sabi ko. Now, the weighted mean and the Likert scale. The most way of getting a response from research respondents is through the use of survey. I've added this topic because I know that it will be helpful to you. And most surveys are usually rated using Likert scale, whether 4-point, 5-point, or 7-point scales. In analyzing how responses are made to a certain claim or a group of observations, a researcher might be interested on how some data points contribute more weight than others. O say, pag gumamit kayo dun ng 4-point Likert scale, ilan kaya yung yung sumagot dun ng 4, ng 3, ng 2, or 1, something like that. In that case, weighted mean comes in. Okay? Because dun sa 4, kung halimbawa meron kayong 30, so kung 4, 3, 2, 1, ilan lang sumagot sa 4, sa 30? So let's say 5. So that's 4 times 5. Ang weight ng 4 is 5. Okay? And so on and so forth. That's the idea of weighted mean. Let's have an example for you to really visualize what I'm talking about. A researcher wants to get some customer satisfaction in one government agency in the city of Manila. He devised a 5-point Likert question to ask the respondents to rate the satisfaction on 5 aspects. Ano yung mga yon? Or factors. Accessibility, courtesy, timeliness, reliability, and quality. The respondents were asked to rate whether they were very satisfied, which is 5, satisfied, which is 4, moderately satisfied, which is 3, dissatisfied, which is 2, and very dissatisfied, which is 1, with each aspect. And the collected data were summarized as follows. So, sa presentation nyo ng data, ganito ang mangyayari. Summary na lahat ng ginather ninyo o nakolekta ninyo. Okay? And how many respondents answered the survey? We are asked to determine how many respondents answered the survey. Okay? I already have prepared the table here para mabawasan ang oras natin. So, I'll put here N, which is the number of respondents. To determine, just simply type in equals, then type in sum, open parenthesis, then click B2 and drag it into F2. Okay, and close parenthesis and enter. So 35 according to the formula. And let's see if it's consistent. Okay, so it's 35. Notice, dapat pare-pareho to, 35. So, there are 35 respondents all in all. Okay, who answered the survey, that particular government agency, City of Manila. Next is, what is the satisfaction level of the respondents for each aspect? Okay, so what will be the satisfaction level? Are they very satisfied, moderately satisfied, dissatisfied, or very dissatisfied? So before that, ito yung scale natin kanina, di ba? We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? And then, what will be the range of values? Okay? And then, what will be the description for each? Because malalaman natin kung siya ba ay, kasi ang 5, sabi natin, this is very satisfied. Okay? Ang 4 is satisfied. Ang 3 is moderately satisfied. Ang 2 is dissatisfied. Ang 1 is very dissatisfied. Okay, but we don't know yet the range for each. Okay. Kasi nga, we are going to get the weighted mean for each. Okay? So, how do we get the weighted mean? So, ganito lang yan. We are going to get the idea of yung range. Finding the range. So, you will note yung sa previous video natin. Notice that the highest value is 5 and the lowest value is 1. Okay? Lagyan natin dito. So, highest value is 5. Lowest value is 1. What will be the range? Okay? We know that the range is just the difference between the highest and the lowest value. That would be equals E16 minus E17. Okay? Kasi yan, depende kung saan yung lalagay. Then, press enter. Then, the range is 4. Then, alamin natin yung ating interval. Okay? The interval. The interval is equals the range, okay, divided by the highest value, which is 5. And the interval is 0.8. Okay? The interval is 0.8. So, in here, I will be starting 1.00 to, then just add 1.8, then 1.80 para consistent. Ito yung kanina natin, di ba? And nakaraan natin yung video. Then 2.60 to something. Then 3.40 something. Then 4.20. Ito to 5 na, of course. Okay? So 1.00 to this one is 1.8 yon. So 1.79. Okay? 1.8 yan. Then this one is 2.59. Then 2.60 to 3.39. Then 3.40 to 4.19. And that's it. Those are the range of values for each scale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So, ibig sabihin, every value that falls within the range of 4.2 to 5 is very satisfied. Any value that points with or weighted mean that is 3.4 to 4.19 is satisfied, and so on and so forth. Okay? So, sir, paano kapag 7-point Likert scale? O, ganun din. Divide nyo lang to. Kapalitan nyo lang to. Gagawin nyo ng 7 minus 1. Diba? Then, get the difference. Oh, okay. Then, round this one off. So, 0.86. So, ganun ulit. Mag-add lang kayo dyan. Okay? So, that would be the description for each weighted mean. So, ito na, weighted mean. Weighted. Ito lumalabas sa chapter 4. Diba tinuturuan ko na kayo ng simple. Okay. So, paano yan? Ito na. Equals. This is 5 B2 times 5. Okay. Times 5 plus C2 times 4. Yan na yung weights natin. Yung W1, ito si W1, 5, W2 is 4, W3 is 3, gano'n. And so on and so forth. Plus D2 is multiplied by 3, plus E2 times 2 plus F2 times 1. Okay? Then, we need to divide it. Kaya ng parenthesis to. We will divide this one by this, G2. Okay? So, 3 point. And 2 decimals lang after natin. Okay. Center. Then drag. Okay. Then that's it. Diba? Ang bilis. We're able to find the weighted mean for each. Okay. Now, so this is the weighted mean. Wala pa yung description. So, verbal, ito sa thesis nito. Verbal interpretation. So, anong ibig sabihin ng weighted mean na yan? So, this time, we're going to use the description that we presented here. Okay? So, paano yan? So, para mas madali, tuturuan ko ulit kayo ng function sa Excel. So, it would be what? If function. Okay? So, type nyo lang to. Sorry. If then, ito, H2 okay, greater than or equal to, ano yung pinakamababa natin dito muna? Una natin, 4.20. 4.20. Pwedeng 4.20, pwedeng mas mataas sa 4.20 hanggang 5. Okay? Then, open quotation, lagyan natin very satisfied. Close parenthesis, then comma, then type nyo tayo if, open comma, H2. H2 ulit. Okay? That is greater than or equal to 3.40 naman tayo. So, 3.40. If it's true, then it is satisfied. Satisfied. Okay? Close quotation mark, comma. Then if it is false, if ulit na naman tayo. Open comma or open parenthesis, H2 ulit, si H2 greater than or equal to 2.60 naman tayo ngayon. Okay. Then, comma. This is moderately satisfied. Okay. Then if ulit, we have 1.80. So that's H2 is greater than or equal to 1.80. If it's true, then it is dissatisfied. Okay? Then, if ulit, finally, last na to, H2 is greater than or equal to 1 na tayo, 1.00. If it's true, then we are very satisfied. Okay? Then, ilan yung close comma natin? Close parenthesis, 1. Yan, nag-red na. 2. Ito yung function ha. 3, 4, and 5. Okay? Tignan nyo, bilangin nyo kung ilan yung comma ninyo. Then, press enter. Okay? And, enter ko muna kasi gusto ko nakagitna at maayos. Okay. That's it. So, we're able to answer the question. Second question. Ang sabi doon, what is the satisfaction level of the respondents for each aspect? So, for each aspect, for accessibility, we can say that the respondents are moderately satisfied. For courtesy, they are satisfied. For timeliness, they are moderately satisfied. For reliability, they are satisfied. And for quality, they are moderately satisfied. Okay? And what is the overall satisfaction level of the respondents that particular government agency in terms of the 5 aspects defined? Okay? So, ano naman yung overall satisfaction level nila? So, how do we do that? So, we get, actually, magdadagdag ako ng insert ako ng row para mas ma-visualize nito. So, I'm going to merge here, type in grand mean. What is grand mean, sir? Magat, ano na naman yung term na yan? Dami mo naman term. Grand mean, actually, my dear students, is the mean of all the means. Okay? Mean of all means. Kasi, mean ito, di ba? 3.37, 3.46, 3.29, 3.51, and 3.37 are all means. Okay? We call it weighted means. To get the average of this, we call it grand mean. Okay? This grand mean. The mean of all means. So, average. Type in average. Then, tayo doon sa H2. Drag it to H6. Close parenthesis. Then, enter. Okay? Notice, may lumabas na kagad to. 3.40. So, the grand mean is 3.40. Okay? And the overall satisfaction level of the respondents in that particular government agency in the city of Manila in terms of accessibility, courtesy, timeliness, reliability, and quality is satisfied. Okay? Is satisfied. That's evidenced by their grand mean of 3.40. Okay? Tandaan niyo yung sinasabi ko kasi yung mga sinasabi ko, yan yung lalabas sa thesis nyo kailangan. That's how you're going to interpret your data. Okay? So, that is the least help that I can do. So, pag chapter 4 kayo, nagpa-stat na kayo, papacheck nyo na lang sa akin. Okay? I'm going to see you in the next video. We'll be talking about levels of measurement and measures of location.